So, yeah, I went to go see Chris Rock live. And the shit was, I got started from the beginning. So, we was late. Maybe like 15 minutes late. I'm thinking like, fuck, nigga. Like, damn, they gonna get in our ass. We ain't gonna be able to get in the dough. I'm just thinking worst case scenario.
How many y'all was it?
The comedian.
It was 6 of us. Oh, yeah. And I was rolling with niggas. And I got there early, and then they make it to where you gotta print your ticket out. You can't just show up with your phone and show them because they take your phone as soon as you show up.
Oh, so you can't record.
Right, so you gotta print your ticket out at home, then come up to the venue. It was in Sugarlands. And as soon as you show up, they fucking give you this sleeve, this little pouch thing, and everybody get their own sleeve, and you gotta put your phone in it, and then you close it up. And then once it's closed, it's just a magnet, but once it's closed, you can't open it back up until you leave the actual building. And they got people like taking that hoe out for you, so you see everybody in there walking around with a little personal like purse thing.
I see them talking about the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, the shit was fucking stupid, but they made it sound like the shit was real high tech.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
It was like locked. And you put a quarter in that hoe.
Like basically all you gotta do is thumb that hoe up.
Like you at the fucking skating rink or some shit, trying to hide your shit. They made it seem like it was like legit, like hard for somebody to steal your phone.
But it's a fucking magnet. That's all it was. Like think about like one of those thermal things you put like your cup in.
So a nigga with some scissors could get.
Can get your shit. Like I was like, okay, nigga, they hyped this shit up. Yeah. So yeah, so you couldn't use your phone. So we get in there. I'm about to buy a drink and shit. They got, I forgot the comedian name, Chris Spencer. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he was on the mic when we walked in. Yeah. The dude that played,
I'm just trying to
brother. He played the
I'm just trying to do what they've been doing.
The woke brother. And Don't Be a Menace to South Central. He was the one that's like, can you tap that white girl right there for me? Yeah, that was him.
He was on Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah. So he was opening. He was kind of funny.
He funny, yeah.
Yeah. So it was a lot of people there. Dog. We had some okay seats. So then we sit down, and Lil Rel come up. He was a surprise like opener. And Lil Rel like killing it, dog. Like he talking about the Get Out shit. He talking about like I got bitches now.
Like you ain't never seen that Carmichael show?
Yeah, I watched that shit.
Funny too.
That's what made me be like, I knew that nigga was gonna kill it, dog. I had been watching like the Carmichael show.
I mean,
I just like because it tackled issues. Yeah,
but the actual the writing in that hoe is fucking comedic genius, perfect, bro.
Yeah. They did shoot it like some old 90s shit. Like, I think because it's shot in front of a live audience, it's still kind of weird.
Bro, it's
for 2017. It's perfect, bro. It's needed. It's needed. It's shit that's needed today.
And it's current.
Yeah, it is. And it's an actual true sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with the live audience. Yeah. Like, shit's really old school, dog. I'm surprised they're able to even, pull that shit off in 2016, 2017, because it's not a lot of people that are willing to do that. It is. It's a format that ain't gonna fail if the shit is funny. Like Martin, the shit was funny because it was funny. Like it didn't have no gimmicks. Martin was in that whole improvising, beating up little stuffed rabbits and shit. Like the shit was.
That shit just came on last night.
Nigga, that shit is a classic, dog.
On MTV.
That shit's a
classic. It ain't no
classic.
damn puppy.
But nigga, anyway, Lil Rel, the nigga was funny, dog. So then Chris Rock come up. And me and you talked about this shit on the phone. Like that nigga done got real Hollywood, bro. Like I can't even remember. Yeah, I can't even remember his set. Dog. Like I'm sitting here thinking, man, this is a bucket list. I'm seeing Chris Rock live in Houston because he don't tour that often. Like he tour maybe every 6, 7, 8 years, if that. So I'm thinking, man, this shit gonna be
special coming up though, huh?
Who, Chris Rock? Oh yeah, he do. Yeah, but I think his special is just gonna be what he's been touring. Like the Blackout tour.
He's been working
yeah. So he's probably gonna it probably will be better. Yeah, he gonna add a little shit, maybe depending on where he is, the show may be better in other states. But overall the content, he was talking about his wife, his ex-wife, talking about he cheated, and he said that he slept with somebody in Destiny Child, but it wasn't Beyonce. I'm like, okay, nigga, well, you only got.
I wouldn't be surprised if he slept with all of them. But you gotta realize back then it was 4. Then it was 4 more. Yeah. Then 1 drop, and it became so it was a
nice little people coming in and out of the group.
By
so he could have scooped
7,
up.
8
He could have scooped up some old ones.
Bruh.
Nah,
it was 4 original. Then they backdoored and dropped 2, and they picked up Michelle.
Well, it used to be a lot of them, but it used to be more than 4.
It was LaToya Luckett, Latavia.
My partner used to date her ass back when she wasn't shit.
Who?
I mean,
Latoya?
shit. Somebody dated Beyonce before Beyonce was shit. Hey,
Yeah, nigga, they all started out somewhere, dog.
Don't be this nigga.
They all started out somewhere, but nah, he was good, dog. Like I don't want to shit on him. Like the shit was funny. Like I laughed. I didn't hold my back laugh. You know, I wasn't in that whole dying, which is what I expected from a nigga like Chris Rock.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm about to be in this whole learning some shit. I'm about to be in this whole like thinking about some shit. You know, but he was on this like, you know, I'm just different now. You know, like.
He's way older.
Yeah, like
too,
he just over. You know, he older. He over shit. Like he's matured as a comic. But I don't know if that should have like fucked with his material. You know, that shouldn't change. You know, from the bigger and blacker shit to the shit that he did in London and South Africa. Like that shit was monumental.
But it seems like it comes a time where like motherfuckers just hit their peak. You know what I'm saying? Because like just talking about them Chappelle stand-ups like that's on Netflix. I was highly disappointed.
Yeah, it wasn't all that, bro.
Highly disappointed. Like coming from what's the name of them specials? Fucking
Live in DC.
Nah, hell nah. It was fuck.
You talking about the Chappelle stand-up?
He had the blue shirt on,
Yeah,
like
that
the blue
one.
jeans.
Oh, you talking about the name of the new ones?
Yeah.
Oh, them hoes are just like.
No, I'm talking about the old.
Yeah, the old one. So it was the one where he was in DC. That was the older one where he was talking about Monica Lewinsky. That was the old one. And then the newer one where he had the beard, he was talking about he want to shave his balls. I don't know the name of that though. It was like a Showtime special.
That was the most recent one I think I'm talking about.
I forget the name.
Like he had on blue on.
But right, his new shit on Netflix couldn't compare to that shit because they had gave him all this money.
But I think we really just held it to a higher standard.
I really think even on this Chris Rock shit,
you hear somebody say they gonna write you a $50 million check. Shit, I'll go do a show too. But it's like
that's what I'm saying. And then you gotta think about it, dog. These are niggas. They've been niggas their whole life. So when you write a nigga a $50 million check, you know, like he's gonna be like, oh, I'm finally getting my just due.
People gonna watch it just because.
Yeah, they're gonna watch it just because of what I didn't already did off of my back catalog. I don't have to gain no new fans.
I watched them hoes the day they came out.
Shit, I watched them hoes. Yeah, the day they came out, I watched them back to back. Like after the first one was over, I started the second one.
They never put the one on from here yet.
Which one?
The one he did in Houston, cause he did.
Somebody Chappelle did one in Houston.
Yeah,
they were only gonna show
did
2.
Austin. Oh, I thought they did for 3.
Nah, he only bought 2. They only bought 2. They bought him showing in Austin, and then the other one
before Austin.
Yeah, I don't know where he was in that one, but even still, dog, like that nigga didn't change too. So I don't know.
I mean, really, I think it just we hold them to such a because we love them for so long. We hold them to. We still want them to be the old Chappelle. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas been doing that shit for so long. They probably just like.
Nah, I mean, okay, and I'm comparing this shit to a nigga like Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart stand up that's on Netflix. The What Now, the shit that he made the movie on and the stadium and shit. That shit was whack as fuck.
I ain't even see it.
Like super whack.
That says it all right there.
But what are we to do? Like what? Like
he's so big though. He don't even gotta be funny.
Find new comedians.
He's gonna sell them.
Yeah, that's literally what we have to do. He's at the point
now. He's trying to instead of like what they say, instead of like doing shows still, he's trying to put like he was behind the real stuff. Right. He's trying to like basically build his own thing to where he's putting comedians on now.
Yeah.
Which I mean he's at that level like because people expect him to be.
Real show special too.
Yeah,
he did.
You say Kevin Hart presents.
Yeah, Kevin Hart presents. Yeah.
But people, he's at the point now. We expect him. Anything you put out, it has to be great. Like you know what I'm saying, like top tier, great.
I don't know, dog. Who?
That's what we expect from him.
That's what
Kevin Hart now. I mean, I'm just saying he's at that peak now.
Yeah. And we
expect the shit to be like, oh my god,
and this is bringing up my whole question in regards to Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart. Is success in comedy like does that stagger your actual funny when you gain a certain level of success? Like once you hit that plateau,
I think it is.
Like,
I think it does.
Do you just stop being funny?
I don't think you stop being funny. I just think people hold it to like they want you to say, "Hey, funny."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want you to like say, "What's up, man?" They want that shit to be just like the funniest "What's up, man?"
Yeah.
So I think it's just the fact that, you know, you're funny. We want everything to be funny.
Yeah, not only that, but when you look at the idea that if you're shooting a fucking special, like, I want the best of you in this fucking special.
And then you haven't put nothing out in so long. Like, shit has to be a
this
classic.
Ain't the best. I probably could have seen a better set, like, on a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, like, that special just supposed to kill, especially when you have classic specials. Like Kevin Hart, after the second one, it was just like...
It fell off.
All right. And that still wasn't, like, the upper echelon of comedy.
Say it with your chest one.
Yeah, like, say it with your chest, little nigga. Like, after that shit, it was just like,
it was
get fired on these bitches one time.
Yeah.
The only joke I remember from that special was when the nigga was like, nigga, I'm hungry as shit.
Oh, yeah, the fucking code word. Like when you about to say some shit and you're on speakerphone or you're on Bluetooth in the car. That shit was funny. But even still, it just seemed like, okay, comparing this one. Did you watch his new shit? The what now? Okay, comparing that, the one where he was talking about I'm hungry as shit, like the code words and shit. That was well written, dog. That was a well written joke. Okay, then the what now shit, it's like, dog, he wasn't even fucking trying. Like he literally was just saying animal noises.
It's like, put the shit together, nigga. We gonna make the money. It's gonna be international.
So here's the question. Here's the question.
To date,
if you hit a certain level of success in comedy, can you not fail in a special?
Fucking right. We just said fucking Dave Chappelle
failed. It's true.
To my standards, that's all. I mean, like I said, like all those old Dave Chappelle specials, I remember multiple jokes from them. Yeah, like I'm judging it based on what the fuck I remember.
Right. That's what we all do.
And you know, Dave Chappelle, like the most clever shit that he said that entire time was talking about Bill Cosby. Like, you know,
he helped more people than he raped.
He rapes. Yeah, that he saved.
And even that was like,
that was where I was at the edge of my seat. Like, man, this shit finna get good. And then it was like, fuck, what the fuck is this? Then the second one came on. I was like, oh shit, it's
another one. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh shit,
no,
fuck.
Same shit, dog.
Exactly.
It was just the
it
same
was
shit.
A disappointment, but you know.
I think it's just been like it had been so long since we seen Dave Chappelle, happy Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying?
He got his fucking
back to normal. I mean, he deserves it though. You know, they always say you don't get paid until, you know, after you deserve the shit. Like the raise you get, you've been deserved that raise.
That's exactly what I was saying.
That's
so
he came back in the game. They offered me a $50 million check. This is the $50 million I passed up on 10 years ago.
Right. That's $50 million worth of work.
So this is really back pay. This is really back pay for the other shit. So the new shit that I'm doing is just some shit I'm doing on the love.
Just to show,
like it's just on the love. Fans, just to show my fans that I'm still alive. Yeah. I didn't work that a little bit. I'm fucking some hoes.
I think that's another thing too. Like swole ass Dave Chappelle is just not as funny as skinny ass fucking.
Nah, you're right. It's something about the emotional trauma of him being insecure a little bit that made the jokes funnier. But him being confident and swole and fucking hoes, it's like, nigga, I don't like this. Like you two in your own head. You know what I'm saying? Like you two, like you're not. You went from being with the people to being on the other side and just looking at the people.
It's just like it's comparable to rap. It's like Jay could put out fucking, what's the last one he did?
Oh, you talking about
I can't remember
the one with the fucking beats is better. Oh, what is the name of that project? Alright, fuck, I can't even remember the name of that project either, bro. Like the newest Jay-Z album, the one where he's talking about, I brought Sam
Magna
beats.
Carta.
Magna Carta. I was about to say Holy Grail.
Holy Grail. Yeah.
Put that shit out and it fucking shocked the world. And then it's like when you compare it to the Blueprint,
it's not shit.
It's just like, nigga, who the fuck is this nigga? This ain't.
I mean, but to the young niggas, you know what I'm saying? They hadn't really lived through a Jay-Z album.
True.
One, especially like even the Blueprint 3. The Blueprint 3 came out at a time maybe like 3 to 4 years before that. So that's a different era of people, you know what I'm saying? That's a different wave of high school, basically, you know?
Right.
That's like ninth graders again that done graduated. They ninth graders in college. Now we got these niggas that's ninth graders in high school. Now they get the Magna Carta Holy Grail, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like to them, it's like, damn, this Jay-Z done dropped this album, this shit hot. But to us, it's just like, man, come on, you better than this. But you got really, man, them dudes get so comfortable, though. I think it's kind of like like McDonald's. Them niggas been making goddamn sausage McMuffins for so long. The niggas making them hoes now just doing it for the check.
Them niggas been making Big Macs for 30 years. Nigga, I can't make it no better. Like it's a fucking Big Mac, dog. So I get it.
It's getting done and that y'all niggas buying it.
I totally understand it. The only thing that I even bring up is that I feel like even like you bring up in rap, bro. Like in rap, you evolve in rap. You know what I'm saying? Like you pick up with the times. I feel like it should be the same way in comedy. You know, like in comedy, the shit should evolve. Like you shouldn't be doing the same set or the same type of routine you was doing on your old shit. And that was my issue with Kevin Hart. It's like, nigga, at some point, it's like, bro, like your fans are the reason why you have all this money and this new bitch. Sure. Like it's because of the fans. It's not because of nothing else. Dog.
We're also a different type of fan, though.
Yeah,
worldwide, them motherfuckers love that shit.
Oh, yeah.
But to us,
not in the US.
Well, I'm talking about that. You missing what I'm saying? The people that got him the money.
Yeah.
The people that got him the bitch. The people that got him the house. Those are the people that are on Instagram, the people that bring their whole family to the stand-up shows. Those are people that are watching this stand-up on Netflix, waiting for that shit to remind them of the old shit. That nigga owes them a service. You know what I'm saying?
But he still also got new fans.
I don't think they do, dog. I think
he got lawyers.
Assumes that shit is like fucking real comedy buff. Like, how many people that actually watch Kevin Hart do you think are like, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm a fan of Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So after watching somebody like Richard Pryor, when you watch Kevin Hart, it's like fucking apples and raisins, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When some shit is substantial and it's just like it's fucking snack shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like
he's in the age where shit gets consumed.
And I'm not. I mean, he
30 minutes later, nigga, where's your next show? You know what I'm saying? He's in that age too. Like, all right, Kevin Hart, you just dropped this big ass production a month ago, nigga. Goddamn, when you dropping something new? You know what I'm saying? We at that age.
Yeah. Based on social media, too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's necessarily based on his quality of work. So it's like, I mean, he doing his thing, and it's like he's opening doors, and he's breaking barriers. I must give it to him.
He pimped the internet with the chocolate dropper. Then he worked Instagram so hard, like he'd just get on that whole, start doing dumbass dances, and next thing you know, this the biggest video trending. You know what I'm saying? Because he's that type of funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a nigga, like, he can do some dumb shit and it's funny.
Watching him every day.
Like,
but you feel like you know
he don't gotta say nothing. He could just do shit and you laugh. Yeah. There's only a few niggas like Martin, Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying? Certain niggas you see that they don't gotta say shit and they can do shit and make you die. Like, Martin would not say shit for like 3-4 minutes at a time on his show. Yeah. And just be in that whole Dragonfly Jones.
Yeah, slapping shit.
You know what I'm saying? Doing some crazy shit for like 4 minutes and you in this whole crying, dog. Like, nigga not saying shit.
Silent.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
your
rare. Like, so.
Give a fuck about your lights, nigga.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, niggas hit that type of point too. And then, like I say, it's so many different people. You really gotta go with who buying your shit too. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, the younger people rule this shit. So, you gotta cater to them young niggas. Because the older people are still like, I got my DVD and my VA, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm still a DVD ass nigga, and I'm only 27, but I be like, man, I can just get this shit on iTunes now, you know what I'm saying? And like, they're converting to that shit. Kids watching this shit in class now, all type of shit. Yeah. So, I mean, you just got it. I think it comes with adapting with time, and since they are the driving force, they adapt a little bit before everybody, and then it comes to a point like, okay, now I understand why they were doing this shit. They live a couple years ahead of us.
Even with the podcast, I also see like that there's a difference. Like right now, at the point we still like professing and proclaiming that we just regular niggas because we still going to work. Yeah. I think when they get to the point where we just doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be like we already gonna have a different. You know what I'm saying? It's already niggas that's trying to fuck with us and just like, man, nah, that's not really the best look at the moment. You know what I'm saying? We starting to be more choosy, so it's like, damn, how do you maintain that the real shit with the success? You see what I'm saying? Right. Like I think that's the fucking debacle, nigga.
Take, dog, like just staying true to the people that have been fucking with us since day one. You know what I'm saying? And not losing that aspect. And we've been doing that. Like, we know the recipe for it because we've been fucking with rappers for so long. So we know what people want us to do is just, you know, acknowledging the shit when shit start to change. Like when you not doing the same shit, when you picking and choosing who you want to have on the podcast, when getting paid and shit. Like, you know, like all that shit comes in, you still can't lose track of what got you there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that was my whole point.
But at the end of the day, is that one of them things where they say it's no longer personal, it's business though? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I gotta eat. I can't take your feelings into consideration. Like, at the end of the day, like when Les was saying, he was just like, man, it comes to a point now, nigga, this is my survival. Like, sometimes it can't be no buddy shit. Like, shit cool, we cool niggas, nothing. But at the end of the day, I gotta feed whoever I feed. I gotta pay whatever I live in. Like, so I think it comes to a point where you get to there and it's just like, okay, man, I still love the art of it, but at the same time, if I gotta eat, I gotta survive, and I gotta put this before. It comes a point where you got to put that before the art, bro.
Yeah, you got the platform though, because I compared us switching topics. Like we went from like this, like what's the dude named Jesse fucking coined it, like this high-minded fucking black man pro-black shit to fucking one night stands to rapper interviews to, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck we talking about. And it's like I look at that like a Kendrick going from Good Kid, Mad City, which was, you know, probably the dopest project of that like 5-year period. You know what I'm saying? And then to Pimp a Butterfly, which was dope, but it was like, nigga,
it was
Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, like, nigga, what the fuck did you just do? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. The critical acclaim was there, but the way the fans received it was just like, man, that shit was just like over niggas' heads. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but the one thing I will say, I feel like with this album that he just dropped, he basically took the flow of Good Kid, Mad City and the concept of To Pimp a Butterfly, and he molded it perfectly. Like, he understood how to make it into a song.
To how to make that fucking dope-ass conscious shit. But it's
the
patterns are just so fucking simple that it's catchy.
The chorus,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, like the nigga shit's on the radio too.
My nigga say, let me put the head in.
That nigga say, if I could roll fear up
and smoke it. Yeah, I take 2 puffs and blow that motherfucker down. Or some shit like that. I'm high now.
And it's like dog, it's to the side now.
That's crazy,
it's like, dog, when you really think about the damn album, okay, Good Kid, Mad City came out first. That hoe was
it caught niggas off guard. That was different than Section 80.
First of all, people were already anticipating Good Kid, Mad City. So take that into account. I'm waiting on your shit, and I've been listening to Section 80 for the past couple months. Then you hit me with this shit. Okay, so I'm getting your family, I'm getting your city, I'm getting how you were with women, I'm getting you getting into nigga shit all in one album, and you dealing with religion at the same time and being young. Okay, so I'm getting all these things in one album. Now, me being a black man and all the other black men in the world that like rap music are hearing this shit and thinking like, nigga, this is new age Pac. Like, this is new age. Palatable. Yeah, like it's literally rap gospel. You know what I'm saying? So then you get fucking to Pimp a Butterfly, which is a totally different sound of music sonically. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Good Kid, Mad City. But the thing about To Pimp a Butterfly was, To Pimp a Butterfly opened the door for that nigga to say more shit that he was saying on Good Kid, Mad City. Because you can't hit them all with that shit back to back. Because then they're gonna feel like you just gimmicky. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga on some gimmick shit. Like, nigga, you not really conscious, nigga, but he paced that shit.
Man, this is incredible.
He fucking paced that shit so perfectly, dog. It was literally like, I'm gonna give y'all niggas a freebie album, and I'm gonna let this bitch linger for 1.5 years, just so y'all can sit on this and marinate and try to get this perception of me. I'm gonna put out the Control verse. I'm gonna do all this little subliminal shit with Drake and fucking Big Sean, and I'm gonna let all that shit just linger in the air, nigga. And then fucking 2017 come around, this nigga hit us with Damn, and it's literally like we got Kendrick all over again. Like, it's like he just started.
Yeah, he reclaimed.
Even with the album cover, with the video, with the rollout,
songs, bro. Like the production and the just the thought process. Incredible. even how the beat changed, even DNA, that's a fucking mainstream song, but when that bitch go into that, give me some ganja, give me some gun, and that nigga start on the video, he shooting dice, then that nigga, oh man,
that everything
and even
about that shit,
but like be humble, so bitch, sit down, little bitch, and like you know what I'm saying? That's on the radio. Man, that shit crazy. Like I was like, these niggas ahead. He thought it out. He took his time. You could tell when niggas take their time. With certain shit, he took his time.
I feel like some of that shit that's on the damn album, he's probably recorded years ago.
Long time ago, bro.
Just really listening to it, it's like, man, this. He was on some
he
other
probably
shit.
Just came back with it and was like, man, I'm gonna throw this in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog, he was in a whole nother kind of groove on these beats, bro. In regards to how he incorporated Kid Capri in on the beats too. On every fucking song, it's like, dog, this shit is fucking genius because he's giving niggas that authentic New York sound of rap. You know what I'm saying? That shit that they've been fiending for all these years. The bars and shit. But he also hitting us with the fucking Mike Will beat and the fucking.
And all his beats had some You could play his songs. Bass heavy from the south. Yeah. And you got some knock in your trunk.
Bass heavy, bro. Bass heavy, dog. All the Humble is probably the second heaviest bass song I've heard from him on any of his albums.
Did he go hella West Coast on some of his songs too, like that what's the song that not Love with the
are you talking about XXX?
The one with U2?
Yeah, that's
if somebody killed my son, that means somebody didn't kill.
Nigga, like throw the chopper in the seat.
Hella Easy and Ice Cube NWA-ish with that whole bro.
Did
like,
that X-rated.
Dog.
Johnny like, don't want to go to school no more.
But I want to know who this nigga producers and engineers are because them motherfuckers put that shit together. Like I say, he's that dope, of course, not to take anything away from them, like from him.
But those
you gotta also like the beats and like how those songs are composed. Whoever worked with him like had to have some like, hey bro, you should just do this. Like do this. You know what I'm saying? It only take one nigga to be like, bro, just do this. Like,
oh yeah,
and that shit probably changed the whole.
I mean, the team around him, Top Dog and them niggas died. Those are not
like Riddell.
I know you talking about the work for the. For the Raptors, yeah, he do look like Riddell. The fucking production, the fucking beats on all of his albums, not even Damn, but even when you go back to Good Kid, Mad City, like the work on that shit was, the niggas put in work, dog, and that was our whole conversation with Donnie Be Good and Dante Higgins. Is like, bro, like y'all niggas are talented at rap. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have a gift. Not everybody is talented at rap. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are talented at rap. You need to take this gift that God has given you and sit down, take a long ass time and really think about the impact you can make in rap. You know what I'm saying? How to use your words and these beats to convey your story. Like not like make a radio song, not try to get your career popping. Tell your story, dog, because everybody has a story.
The best shit though is like the shit that's not heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay, for example, like take like a Gerald Walker. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shout out Gerald Walker.
Like a fucking Believers Never Die. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic fucking mixtape. I don't give a fuck who said Gerald Walker. If you ain't tuned into him,
hey man, let me tell this nigga pop about Gerald Walker. Blue Star, dog. Let me break this shit the fuck down. Okay. Gerald Walker is a rapper from Milwaukee. Okay. This nigga got classic tapes, bro. Classic tapes. Believers Never Die. 1 and 2. I think that was 1 and 2, right?
It's just 1.
It's just 1?
On Your Side is 1 and 2.
On Your Side, 1 and 2. He made Christmas albums. This is a rapper who made Christmas albums, like Christmas mixtapes, dog. Just for the season of Christmas. Think about the concept of that. Think about the thought process behind that.
No, that's a hellified, like, to strictly... Christmas is fucking 1 week. Bro. Niggas try to buy shit early but niggas only feel the Christmas spirit for 1 week, and that's whatever Christmas. If that whole land on Sunday, the Sunday before to the Sunday after, that bitch land on Tuesday to Tuesday before. That whole is a 7-day stretch.
Bro, Gerald Walker is like a mix between Drake and J. Cole put together. He has the ability to sing. and rap, and also he picks really good beats. He's worked with Cardo, who worked with Wiz Khalifa and Taylor Gang.
Cardo on the beat.
Right, so the beats are dope, dog. The mixtapes are dope. The message is even doper. Like this nigga, each song is basically giving you the game on like nigga, don't give up on your shit. Like nigga, real niggas don't die. Like all the shit you trying to do is going to happen if you stay with it. Every mixtape
like
has the
that
same
kind of shit where like you know like a nigga go up to him at the show and be like, hey bro,
the shit got me through, bro.
I appreciate this.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying, like on some like nigga.
On some
that's what
man
music
shit, dog.
is though, dog. Like
That's
if
what
your
it's supposed
music,
to do.
if your music, man, that nigga Crit had a line on, I think it's The Vent on that Return of Forever. It's probably like 2011. But then they got a line. He be like, if it don't touch my soul, then I can't listen to it.
Yeah.
The radio don't play the shit I used to love, or maybe I'm just growing up. Like that's really true, bro.
Yeah.
Like if music don't make you feel a certain type of way, I love songs that I can listen to it right now and be like, bro, I heard this whole in 2008, boy, when I was dancing on a big booty bitch, you know, or you know what I'm saying, or
Big
such and
booty
such broke
bitch.
my heart.
Yeah.
When I first heard this song, or
Yeah.
man, I remember at this time, and I had two, you know what I'm saying. It's always a song for a moment, man, and that's timeless music, bro. If your music is not timeless, like, I'm not saying every bar has to be like the most metaphorical, symbolic bar ever, but every bar that you spit has to mean something.
No, it
Some
does.
type of way it have to
That's
mean
the
something,
type of
dog.
rap fans that we are.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
some people like it's just like, you know what you listen to? Nah, I just like how it sounds. Like motherfuckers be listening like the shit on the radio. They play it 50 million fucking times a day, so they think, oh, I think I like that. Who's that dude with the red hair?
Oh,
like that's
yeah,
what bitches
yeah.
be saying.
I know
It's just
something.
like
You don't even know why you
Lil
like
Yachty.
him. Yeah.
You're telling me you like Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
But
not.
nah, it's just
You know what I'm saying? You're not a
that's
rapper.
that Uzi shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh,
nigga.
it's just like, and
I
I like
respect
that
Yachty
other guy.
though. Yachty, man. Yachty, he's at the point like he
I like
say.
his philosophy.
I'm not saying music wise, but I can respect everything he talk about. He be like, man, why you just happy? Like he be like, man, I ain't have nothing. My mom, I could buy my mom this. Nigga, yeah, nigga, he happy, bro. You talk about that nigga that shit stayed with his mom, you know what I'm saying? Friends was homeless, nigga. Now you can help your friend have his own fucking house, and your friend can be like, damn, bro, I appreciate you.
That nigga really appreciates.
And he said it. He was like, man, when all my friends are on, then I'm cool. I don't have to do shit.
Right.
And that's real talk. Sometimes you gotta be the sacrificial lamb for your team, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to be the nigga that, I mean, I might gotta grind for 2 years, but if in 2 years you telling me all I gotta do is grind and help my dudes out, break bread for all my niggas that's with me and support me, and then we all good, man, nigga, why you can't take that hit, bro?
I'm having shit
And he's
in the
happy.
process. You know what I'm saying? I'm having things.
Like you
so
say,
it's just
man, I
like-
wake up happy. Like that man wake up, he can do what he want. Like you say, I bought my mama a Birkin bag. You know how much a Birkin bag is? Like real talk. Like if I could buy my mama a Birkin bag and that would make her happy. If my mama say, nigga, I
feel
want to,
successful at that.
man. If my mama want if my mama want a fucking $300 cheeseburger, nigga, and I got $300, and that's what she said will make her happy, nigga, I spend $300 on a cheeseburger if I. You know what I'm saying? I ain't at the
If you
point
can
I
make her
got-
happy, yeah.
I,
I
ain't
understand
buying a
that.
$300 cheeseburger.
Right,
I mean,
right,
my
right.
mom ain't that superficial, but it's just like
I get
an
it.
example. you know what I'm saying?
It's the thought process
Yeah, like-
behind it. Right.
I can give my mom,
Without thinking twice about it.
Yeah,
Right,
like-
checking the fucking bank balance, nigga, like shit.
yeah, like, and that's some people, man. Some people get gratification off being able to. If I could buy my mom a house, and my mom was like, man, I want a house with 8 rooms in there, and I had the ability to be like, how much it cost, ma?
But I'm
Yeah.
just
Oh,
telling
it costs
you,
it costs $750. Oh, cool. And I could
gonna
write
write
that
this
check
check.
out and go hand that hoe to her, man. I'd be more than happy, nigga.
But
Yeah.
at the very same time, you know, like I feel like we in particular, I know for a fact I am, dog. It's like a nigga's just cut from a different cloth in regards to integrity.
Nah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I don't
So-
need it.
Yeah, so it's like this podcast shit is cool. It's real. Like we really progressive with this shit, and it's doing shit that we never expected it to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be goddamn if we just got on this hoe and was, you know, if we wasn't giving the people nothing.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's just like,
Taking advantage.
and I'm not saying that that's what Yachty is doing, but there are artists out there that aren't giving any fucking substance to the people. You know what I'm saying? And that's my only thing. It's like, where is your like in regards to your moral compass? Where's your integrity? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck do you stand for? Yeah, getting money is cool. You know what I'm saying?
If you gonna bullshit the people, give it up. You know what I'm saying? Give it to them in a different way. Give it to them in the form that you love. But I know what you're saying. Like, don't make an album and promote it as, man, this might be my best work, and you know it's not your best work. Like, come on.
Because some artists get overhyped about the fact that they have like a fucking world of fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these people love my music. They be dancing. They be jumping to it. But what the fuck they getting from it, bro? Like, that's the shit that matter to me. Like, that's the shit Crick talking about.
And and truth be told, there's a reaction to every action, dog. Like, whatever you put out into the world is going to come back in some shape, form, or fashion. So if you are a rapper and you are a Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty rapper, and I feel like we talked about them already in several episodes, and I don't want to harp on them because it's not.
They have some substance, but it's like the substance of an 18-year-old. You know,
right? And they're kids though.
But this is the
adults have to realize that these niggas are kids.
But look, check this out. We all got little cousins. Yeah. We all got little brothers, you know what I'm saying? People that are younger than us, that are coming up. Yeah. That this is what they listening to, not sometimes, all the time. Yeah. Okay, so you think about how the mind work, how your brain work. You need stimulation.
No, for sure.
You need it. Like it's not an option. You know what I'm saying? So if you are consuming a type of media that is just sound, you know what I'm saying, and bass and gun sounds, what do you think that's gonna do to your psyche? Yeah. Well, how is that gonna help you interact with your teacher? How's that gonna help you interact with your peers? How's that gonna help you be a better person? How's that gonna help you go from being a kid to a man? Because honestly, I don't see it. So now you got a lot of kids that grow up and stay kids. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That kid mindset of like, I don't have to do shit. I can do what I want to do. And not to say there's nothing wrong with that.
It's
because
very powerful.
Right, it's powerful, dog. It's powerful.
And at the end of the day,
dynamic of the message. Like,
and it comes
even
down
Kendrick
to
is talking about sit down, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit that's repetitious in your mind. But there's so much other shit in that song. You know what I'm saying? It's not just that. Like, okay, like, bro, we're over the cussing shit. We're over weed. We're over drinking. All that shit, I can accept all that shit. Yeah. But if you ain't talking, if you don't teach me nothing or fucking jog a fucking thought in my head that applies to my life, because that's the difference. Is kids don't see that shit's not real and it's just entertainment. Like, these motherfuckers are living like that, not you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the thing, I know exactly what you're saying, because I feel exactly what both of y'all are saying. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm the same way. Like, my thought process matches y'all thought process, but we all in the same era. Yeah. But when we were 17, 18, we didn't have this mindset either, you know? Right. We was on some whatever the fuck we felt like. When we go to a house party or whatever, if they dropped it, nuck if you buck. We was in that bitch.
We in there. Right.
Like, nigga, man, I don't want to fight nobody, but since this song gone, nigga, jump stupid, nigga, I'm about it right now.
That's the thing is, now that we mature, we know the effect that it has
on people.
Because it's like, man, like I was telling, like we said it in one episode, I was like, man, dog, that nigga Zero got me through the 9th grade.
Nah, real shit.
But I was like a fucking little Zero
like your
in 9th grade.
At the time,
like,
bro.
no, but literally, like the way he was in the music is how I was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna slap the shit out your bitch ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit. And it's like, nigga, that ain't you. That's Zero. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But nobody was there to say, nigga,
that's shit.
What are you doing?
Zero.
That's a part of you.
Yeah, you're doing Zero.
That's a part of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I get the point that he's trying to make, which is that he was subconsciously consuming the information from the music. So it made him be like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Internally. Knowing that that's not even really him. You know what I'm saying?
Like they say, you are what you eat. That's just food. That's the food for thought. But if you, like you say, if you constantly hearing gunshots on records,
and this is the point that I'm trying to make, is because we all grow up, dog. Like, we all get older, like, whether you 17, 18, 19, 20, that's cool, dog. It's perfectly cool to be a kid and enjoy life and have fun. My holy thing is, like, man, you gotta have a brain. Because life happened quick, dog. There's fucking terrorist attacks going on. Fucking Trump and president, nigga. Like, you have to be able to think. You have to be able to.
Especially in this day and age. Computers do everything for everybody now. And that's what people rely on it so much to where this shit is just dying.
I left my phone at home. I went to work. The only number I remember was my grandma's number. I called my grandma's house to ask my cousin, hey, what's my girl number?
Yeah.
This is a fucking shame.
Yeah.
I didn't even know my own girl number because she got a new number, and it's just like I can't even call home, nigga.
Well, like, I don't save a lot of numbers, so I'm good. Now that's one thing I've always been good at is like I have like people tell me like, nigga, your memory is crazy. Like I remember vivid shit, and when I tell people, they be like, damn, nigga, you remember that shit? And I'm like, yeah, bro. Like I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I remember dates, bro. That's why like in school growing up, I could see some shit on the board and be halfway in that bitch like this, and then wake up and they be like, hey, Mr. Apple, what did I just say? And I'd be like, you just said da 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 da. I'd be like, what the fuck, nigga? How you know that? But I just have that type of memory.
Yeah.
So in certain things, I'm hands on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody's different learners. We all learn differently in certain situations, but that shit is a powerful thing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just get the balance of it, and the stimulation of it is amazing, dog. Like, if you stimulate it with the right things, some type of way. Like now, I've been trying to be positive. And I just had this dude, that was crazy. This dude, when I was driving Uber, he was in my whip, and he said, man, we was talking about something, and I said law of attraction. He was like, you really believe in that, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro, because when I was in college, dog, I used to think negative all the time, bro. That shit would affect my grades. That shit would affect everything.
That shit is real, bro.
Ashton was the first nigga that ever made me be like, he always would just wake up, and we'll be leaving the crib, and he'd be like, hey, bro, I meditated today. You are what you thought. You gonna have a good day. Think you gonna have a good day. And I'll be like, nigga, shut up. You know what I'm saying? But that shit really worked, bro.
That shit's a hoax, dog. But the shit that hit me to that shit is like people talk about The Secret and all that type of shit. But like I remember all the time, nigga, I'd be riding my grandma. We'd go to the grocery store or some shit, and the first thing she'll say is that my front part gonna be there. And it used to trip me out. Like, and I know this shit sound funny, but she would always get a fucking front part. But you know, just the fact that she would say that, it fucking clicked some shit in my head. Like, you know, in regards to positive thinking, and you know, really your thoughts, man, they shape your motherfucking reality.
Speaking shit into literal existence, dog. Like if you say you're gonna do something, it just happens.
Shit, like
we just said it, dog.
In ninth grade, nigga, like, man, I don't know what this fucking talking shit gonna do, but one day this gonna turn into some shit.
Dog, how many times have we
10 years forward?
How many times have we talked about Patrice O'Neal, Black Phillip, all these other comics, and we sitting in here with Ali Sadiq? You know, like it just happens, dog. Like. Just because
like, we surreal in the motherfucker, like the man Ali Sadiq is in here, man. You know, like we're in the fucking green room at the Houston Improv.
At the Improv, it's the same place that I proposed to my fiance in August. Just being in the crowd. Like you'll be surprised how the world works. But when you positive, when you exude positivity regardless of what's going on around you. Like I had to tell so many people this shit all the time, dog. Like no matter what your circumstances are, like you have to think of it as if I can't control other shit around me. All I can control is myself and how I react to shit. So if I stay positive around negative shit, of course.
Motherfuckers gotta understand.
Right.
Like, you think, okay, man, I had 2 hours of thinking about some positive shit, then some fucked up shit happened. It's like, man, fuck. But that's real. That's the reality.
But it's trained behavior, dog. Yeah. It's literally trained behavior. You train yourself like, okay, for instance, I can go to jail for having sex in the movies. I can let that shit be like, man, fuck, dog. What I'm gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? I got this shit.
Not fuck.
Yeah, like what the fuck I'm gonna do, nigga? I can't be mad. Yeah, like it's nothing to be upset about. You know, like it's you just gotta live with that shit and move on about your life. You get fired, some shit happened at school, whatever. Like you have to stay positive. Like okay, no matter what happened, I'm gonna fucking be good.
I really think the only time like negative situations really hit you is when if you're irresponsible, negative situations affect you even more, bro. Like, in a sense of, especially financial responsibility, the only times I've ever been, like, negative when I've been, like, dead-ass broke is because I put myself in those situations or, you know what I'm saying, just situations like that. Like, if you plan ahead, that shit really work. Like, when you take care of your business, you could take a L. And it doesn't hurt you as bad, but when you constantly not preparing for shit, not really taking reality into
consideration,
like shit can happen to you, like especially when you're young, you feel like you're immortal. You gotta go, bro. Yeah.
Like, man, I got this bill due on the 1st, but a nigga be in his head like, man, I'm about to go party. You know what I'm saying? Like even like at UTS, even in school, you know what I'm saying? We like, man, shit, this party on Friday.
I got class the next
I
day.
got class the next day. Your ass want to go party. It's the exact same thing, bro. So it's just it take that maturity. It take thinking about it, processing that shit. It take time, bro. It's not some shit that happened overnight. Like I said, we all got a little cousin. I got a little cousin right now. The nigga that been in jail like every week. This nigga like and Lord fucking granted him a grandmother that keep bailing his dumb ass out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the nigga go to jail. He's been to jail 3 times in the past month. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh, like, nigga, if it was up to me to pay that bail, nigga, I'd have paid it the first time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you doing the same shit?
Yeah.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, man, you gotta learn the hard way, bro. It's like, it's certain things you can't teach people. They have to learn it. Like, we can talk till we blue in the face. You know what I mean? That shit drive me crazy, bro. But the nigga just won't quit. So it's just like...
But it's a lot of young
hands
people
up.
out there that are living their life like that. Period. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the same conversation, it's like what you consuming, the information you intake, if you living your life fast without a care in the world, life can hit you hard, my nigga. It can hit you real hard. And it catch you off guard, and then you like, shit, nigga, what the fuck? I ain't even got my wallet on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga, shit can hit you at any given time, dog. And when you living your life like it's golden, like you living like shit, I don't give a fuck, whatever, nigga, like it don't matter. I ain't got no shit, ain't no shit. I'm invincible.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like that though, bro. You gotta think about it. Like when you, like, I'm older now, bro. I'm 27. I'm not the oldest nigga in the world. I still feel like I have so much more to learn, which of course is, you know what I'm saying, that's the essence of being trying to be wise. But
I'm 27, but I don't know shit.
But when I
don't know everything.
Bro, when I was 14, I was a nigga that, like, I would look at, like, when I was a freshman, a chick died. That was every year I was in high school, somebody in my class died. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if many niggas thought the way I thought, but I always look at that person that died and be like, fuck, dog, this person is the same age as me, the same school as me, got class with me. Nigga, this could be me. Sometimes I sit back and think, like, damn, bro, am I going to be the first of my siblings to die? Like, if I die before my siblings, what am I going to do? What are they going to do? What am I going to leave them? If I die before my parents die, what am I going to leave my parents? Like, you know what I'm saying? There'd be a lot of shit I think about. I feel like a lot of people don't take that into consideration, especially when you're young. You don't think about that type of shit. Yeah, come on, bro. Oh shit, man!
We actually doing a interview, well, kind of podcast right now. We just shooting the breeze on
Ali Sadiq, man, live at the Houston Improv.
regular shit.
Yeah, Houston's POV Podcast, man.
Yeah, we got a side connect.
Today's dudes.